Good morning. Got to sleep in a little bit. It's Friday, but Mika's out of school and Gabriel's off to Vizcaíno to participate in a storytelling competition. I make a mixture of pinto beans and pasta to supplement the chickens. They seem to like the variety. But anyway, let's go just feed the chickens and then we'll come back and take a look at the garden where we stand right now. Hello. Hello. I know you're hungry. I'm sorry. Hello. What's this? No eggs yet. Is that good stuff? Is that good stuff? We live in Bahia Asuncion, which is, we're right on the ocean. It's really windy out here. It's just horrible. Look at the dirt we have. So this is the dirt on our side yard. If we were to dig down, I guarantee we'd find shells. It's just the dirt's horrible. So we built the wall out here a while ago and have slowly started planting stuff. And it's hit and miss. I would say about 30% of the things I plant, the trees that die. But we've got some luck so far. Here we have a guayaba. We actually have a fruit right here. Guayaba. So guayabas grow fairly well here. Here is a passion fruit. We've got a lot of fruit off that in the past, but we had a hurricane last summer that came and kind of ravaged the plant, and so it's coming back. We've gotten a lot of passion fruit off of it. We planted some grapes here. It's growing pretty quickly. We have a lime tree here. The limes are growing pretty good. This guy had issues for a while. Here, look at this guy. Oh my gosh, here's a mango tree. We have Meyer lemons. And what I have here is, this is a old fermenter. It's a fermenter that I use for brewing, but I've gone to a new system now. So now I'm using it for slow watering my trees out here. I fill up the water off our Tinaco here, and I have that here because when the water goes out, I always have water out here. But I fill up the water off of it. Oh, and here's old fermenter that we're using for chicken water. Need to clean it out. We have a Meyer lemon here. We have dragon fruit. And then we have another mango tree. And so I got some new seeds I'm looking forward to plant. I've got arugula. My philosophy kind of with the seeds is, I used to try and be really professional and then it wasn't successful. So now I just kind of plant as I feel like planting and kind of cross my fingers, and whatever grows, or things will start to grow and then they will die off. But we've got some good stuff going right now, so I'm pretty happy. I have a feeling this year is going to be a good year. A lot of it has to do with how good our dirt is. Like I showed you out back, the dirt's horrible. So over the years I've been trying to get our dirt fixed up. So we'll take a look here in a second. Before we do much more out in the garden, I need some food. I'm starving. So as I mentioned earlier, it's windy here almost, well, throughout the year. It's especially windy this time of year. So one of the things that I've found is I have planters in different parts of the house. Sometimes they grow throughout the year and other times they don't. So this is an area that I've been working on more recently. It's just outside of our kitchen, and I love our kitchen's view. Up there are the trails. We've done a couple videos about the trails up there, but I can look out my window. There's been many a times where when the kids were smaller, they'd be in the kitchen window, sitting on the kitchen sink looking for me because you could see my bright shirt up on the trails. But anyway, this is an area that I'm slowly working up. I've got some cinder blocks that I've slowly been working the dirt up, and as you can see, we've got some tomatoes coming in here. I'm pretty happy with that. Some more tomatoes coming in here. I tried growing corn last year, and it got about this tall. But basically it ended up just being for the chickens, and so there was some leftover corn in here, and I know, yeah, you can see it coming in. There's some leftover corn in the oh, here we go, some leftover corn in the ground, and so this is just growing up, and I'm just using this to give to the chickens and also to just to help the dirt out a little bit. So yeah, so that's this area here. Poco poquito is how we say it. Let's go check out some dirt. Let's go check out how we make the dirt. The one thing that we do is any cardboard or paper we get, for the boxes, we tear it up and we'll put it here. And I'll do two things. Sometimes I will take this and I use this in the chicken sleep and they go to the bathroom on it. And then I'll take the chicken guano and the torn up paper, and then I put it in with my, where I'm going to show you right now. Or sometimes I just put this in the yard for mulch. Sometimes I just add it straight to my compost bin. Let's show you what I got here. Here's, that is a blackberry plant, transplanting some tomatoes. But here is some dirt that I'm making. Look at all those worms. Look at all these worms in there. So basically what I have in here is, if I can get green matter, which it's kind of rare here, sometimes I'll clip stuff off the trees and put it in there. I'll throw it in there. I have, like I said, a lot of paper, some chicken poop. Sometimes I'll go get seaweed from the ocean. Sometimes I'll get horse manure. I don't like to use a whole lot of manure just because it gets pretty strong. When I brew my beer, I put the hops in here. I cover it up, I leave it wet, and I let the red wigglers from our vermicomposter go to work. And I'll just turn it once in a while. And slowly throughout the years, I am creating decent dirt, decent enough to grow stuff in. So it's a long, slow, frustrating process. I'm glad I'm not trying to be a professional gardener, but it is rewarding when we do get stuff. What's up, puppy dogs? You guys want to come down and talk about how you dig holes in the yard, Inga? Is that what you want to talk about? Oh. Homemade salsa. We got eggs from our chickens. So we got some kale. We have some chard. We have some tomato. Yummy. Yummy. All right, let's walk off those breakfast burritos. I'm stuffed. Take you on a quick little walk in the garden. Again, it's early in the year. I haven't planted many seeds. The yard's starting off well. Every year is different. The weather's just so different here. But let's take a look at what I have. I have in this planter here, I have some tomatoes coming in. I see some cilantro. There's some leeks. Those are left over. I got a bunch of chard. New tomatoes coming in, and cilantro. There's cilantro there and over there. Here's a puppy dog checking us out. What do we got, Inga? Oh, let's see here. We have, I guarantee there's tomatoes back over there. Tomatoes, these are just volunteers. They come up everywhere. We have an orange tree that for the life of me, I can't get to grow. Peaches. We've gotten a couple peaches every year. They're delicious. I'm not sure if the tree's gonna live though. It's an old tree, but it just, I don't know. Bunch of blackberries. These blackberries are huge. We got those at the nursery in Vizcaíno. Only downside is they have thorns, but they are huge. Let's see what we have in this planter. We have a lot of chard. We got some carrots, it looks like. These were some peppers that were really good. Ajo peppers, I think. They're really good. Over here we have tomatoes. This is where I got the stuff earlier. Tomatoes, chard. We have a mulberry tree here. I think there's a mulberry coming in right there. It's not in the season right now. Kale. We have an apricot tree that's new. Another mango tree. We've got some more passion fruit, dragon fruit. Oh, look at here. We have a bunch of blood oranges. They're starting to flower and bloom. Here's pomegranate. Got to watch out for the dog bombs. And here we have some beets. I put some tomatoes in here too, so we'll see how those do. Oh, you know what I have over there, and I have some over here, is the Romanesco. So I just planted some Romanesco, more kale. These are huckleberries. Who's your huckleberry? Here's some Romanesco coming in right here. Here's a black fig. There's another dragon fruit. What else? A bunch of tomatoes here. Here's a mandarin tree that's not looking too good. Hey, get out of my planter, you knucklehead. We got more kale. What else? This area over here is a dead zone. I've been trying to grow stuff. This is newer for me over here. This is a jack tree. It's barely hanging on. It grows a little bit and then it grows a little bit and then dies back. Here's a planter, a new planter that I'm making. I got some old logs in here. You can see the torn up paper. There's some chicken poo. There's some tomatoes coming in. I planted something else in here. I forgot what I planted. I've got some dragon fruit. Dragon fruit grows really easily. I forgot what else I planted over here. That's what happens is I plant stuff and I forget. And then I think this is either an apple or a pear tree. And then this is back where the chickens were at earlier. And that's pretty much a tour of our garden right now. Another month or so I'm gonna start planting heavily. Our front patio it's about 15 years old, this covering. We need to do something with it here this year, but we're doing spray foam on the roof and some other projects, and so once we finish those projects then we'll worry about doing that. But it's always something, it never ends. But yeah, oh, we have a zapote tree here too. They're all over town. It's a South American tree and fruit. We haven't had any fruit yet though, which is weird because the tree is well established, but I keep saying this is the year, this is the year. Oh, we also have another guayaba here. Oh, I forgot, there's one more tree. This is a star fruit right here, star fruit. It's recently planted, and again, it's not quite sure if it wants to live or not. But that's kind of how I do things down here, is I plant things and see how they go. I don't know if I mentioned these grapes. These grapes are awesome. They're red grapes, and they're awesome. It's been, I don't know, it's about 12 years old. So that's it for today. We'll do another garden tour down the road. But in the meantime, it's nice to be home from all my traveling to Culiacan and La Paz. I like just coming out here and petting the doggies. I'm petting the doggies. Oh, here they come.